YouTube viewers, Rectangular back again, this time with another haul video. And I recently got some items from eBay. These are food props that I got from one company. I actually got these in two separate shipments. The first row at the bottom are fast food items. We have a little bottle of Coca-Cola, a hamburger, a hot dog, and a slice of pizza. You can see that there. Pretty cool. Very realistic, a little bit on the small side, but I think it works perfectly well with my Marvel Legends. This package, we got another hot dog and a sandwich. And over here we have 3 more hot dogs. And here we have 3 hamburgers, or cheeseburgers actually. Here we have a donut and either a fancy coffee or hot chocolate, and 2 saucers. And here we have another, I would say that's a cup of coffee, maybe a latte or a cappuccino. 2 saucers and a tiny spoon. You can see, there you go, there's a little spoon. And 2 cookies. And last but not least, another sandwich and a saucer or plate. So you can find a lot of this stuff at your local Ben Franklin, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, those type of places. But they tend to be about $3 a pop. I got these, each one of these was, I think, 99 cents with free shipping. Some of them might have been a little bit more. I think these 2 might have been about $1.50 each with shipping. So all in all, I think it paid maybe $7 or $8 for everything shipped from Thailand. So it was a steal. It all came from the same company. I think it's called Z International. So takes a couple weeks to get here from Thailand. Probably might even be upwards to 3 weeks, but it arrived in perfect condition. They pack them really well. So if you go on eBay and you look for 1/12 scale food, you'll find these guys are probably the biggest seller of those type of scale food items. So don't worry about it coming from Thailand. They're trusted. Everything comes in good condition and is the correct scale. One of the main reasons I got all these different saucers and plates and things, this one, like I said, it came with a spoon that's loose, and unlike the ones that this line here, this timeless minis that Ben Franklin and Hobby Lobby, Michael's, those places carry, this cup of coffee, it's not movable. Everything is glued down. There may be a way to separate them, but I'd be afraid of breaking it. So yeah, it's got its pros and cons. You don't have to worry about losing it as easily, but yeah, if you want somebody to hold something, or if you want to use the plate for more than one thing, you really can't. The spoon is glued down, and so is the cup. So that's the reason I got all these different plates and things. So if I want to put my hamburgers on the plates, I can use the plates for that. Or if I want to have my characters drinking coffee, having a donut or a cookie, you know, all this stuff is interchangeable. So that's pretty much it, and let's check out what else I got. Alright, so the next item up in my haul is the Series 2 Marvel Legends Namor, or Namor, however you like to pronounce it, otherwise known as the Submariner or Prince Namor. So I don't know if everybody is aware, but before Marvel even existed, there was a company called Timely Comics, and the first two characters were the Human Torch, who is actually an android, and Prince Namor, or Namor. And I have started to go back and read those old Timely comics of the Human Torch and Namor. Not so much Namor, not a huge fan, but it's pretty interesting. He was kind of like the first eco-terrorist, or yeah, environmentalist, but they don't really get into that so much. He just kind of appears and is really pissed off and just starts kicking ass on the human race. Sure, probably they get into later why, you know, he's mad that humanity has been abusing the oceans, or even there on the comic that he comes with, he's talking about he's declaring war on the human race. So it's kind of interesting that he later seems like he becomes a good guy, but I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about him. He's not one of my favorite characters by far, but he does interact with the Fantastic Four and the Avengers on several occasions, so I kind of felt like I needed to have him in my collection. So I found this on eBay. The package is not mint. You know, it's got it's kind of a little bit smushed. Doesn't look like it's been ruptured or has opened at all, but I got him for just under $20 with shipping, so not a bad deal. He's not that hard to find, but next cheapest one up was like $22, almost $23 loose. So and then the next one that was mint on card was around $25. So I felt like I got a pretty decent deal. You know, the Series 2, those came out quite a while ago, so it's not exactly a recent release. This was a ToyBiz figure. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop him out of the package and let's take a closer look at him. Okay, so here we've got the figure out of the package, and next to him is his base / stand and his weapon accessory that he comes with. Overall, pretty decent figure, especially for these older ToyBiz Marvel Legends. Was kind of hit or miss whether or not you get decent articulation or paint apps. The accessory, you don't really have a choice. It's going to be warped in the package. I'm assuming it's supposed to be straight and not all bendy like that. Pretty sure the weapon has a name. I think it's supposed to be an intelligent weapon, kind of like the Sword of Omens from the Thundercats, where he can call its name and it'll come to him when he needs it. After watching Shartimus Prime's review of this figure, a little hesitant to try to pop him onto the base / stand that he comes with. for fear of breaking the stand. It is a pretty tight fit. I don't know if I'll end up trying to loosen it up, or even if I'm going to bother using it. I probably might end up using it once for ACBA. And pretty decent figure overall. Fortunately, he's not broken or doesn't have any loose joints. This figure has been in the package for what, like 11 years. So sometimes they get pretty badly warped, or they'll just be almost brittle or crumbling. Just the plastic deteriorates. But yeah, he's in pretty much perfect conditions. I haven't found anything wrong with him. The wings on the back of his legs are going to be a little misshapen, just because they're like more of a softer rubber material, and they've been stuck in the package for so long. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with the figure. His left eye is a little bit pointed inward, but not too bad. Doesn't look nearly as bad as the Hyperion that we just got from Hasbro, that's got the bird eyes that are pointing like in the opposite direction. But yeah, pretty simple. Apparently the belt and the vest are removable, but I don't really have any reason to take those off. It does have the finger articulation, which I think is probably the most overrated. That and toe articulation, most unnecessary and overrated articulation for a figure. The only thing it's really useful for is Spider-Man to have articulated fingers. But any figure that has to hold a weapon, it kind of becomes more of a nuisance than help, because that joint tends to loosen up after a while, and then they won't hold anything. So anyway, in case you hadn't seen this guy out of the package before, that's it, and let's go ahead and check out what else I got. So about once a week I like to swing by the Goodwill store that's near my office and check the toy section to see what kind of stuff I can find in there. I got lucky today. I found this giant playset from Disney Toy Story 3. I don't know if you can see that price tag up there, but it was only $2, and this thing is gigantic. I was shocked because there were smaller playset pieces that were going for over $3 and weren't anything close to this size, or didn't have nearly the moving parts or anything. So thank you whoever did the pricing at Goodwill for this, but I lucked out. So I was thinking this would be a really cool backdrop for this. Obviously, if you've seen the movie, is for the recycling center at the end, where the characters almost get destroyed. And I thought this would be a really cool thing for any kind of factory or plant or assembly type of manufacturing facility, and either for Hydra or Arnim Zola, or even just even the Wrecking Crew, just like a hideout or someplace that bad guys just end up, the fight gets thrown into an abandoned warehouse or something. So just for a size comparison, tilt this a little bit inwards. Get a little better look at it. We have, let's throw in Luke Cage. Sorry, I just pulled him off the shelf. Let's get Luke Cage and Pile Driver. They're about to throw down at the recycling center. And I have plenty of toy cars and stuff that can get thrown around. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to repaint some of this, if not the entire thing. Maybe the orange parts, orange and green parts, I'll paint a different color and maybe put a black wash over the blue areas. And I don't know about the construction crane yet, but it's almost in scale. I would say it's probably more for 3 3/4 figures, but I think as a backdrop this is going to work really well. You know, just as a just to have something in the background for doing ACBA. So pretty happy, and let me know what you think. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next item. Alright, the last item in the haul is yet another tree. So I was able to find this on eBay. Apparently the lady took it out of the package only to put it together to take pictures of. So it's brand spanking new, and this, I think it's about 8 inches tall. Let's throw in, actually, yeah, let's just throw in Series 6 Wolverine. You can get a comparison of the other trees that I got recently. Let's move that back. There he is. So yeah, it's nice medium size compared to those gigantic ones that I got in my previous hauls, which works really well. I'm going to try to get probably one more of these, and it's really nice. It's supposed to be an oak tree, and it does have I wouldn't want to say it's paint shading, just a different colored leaves on one side. On the lower branches are darker, and then the upper branches are a lighter solid green color. And it's got this cool little branch with no leaves on it, and it's got there's no paint on it, just a solid brown plastic, and it does have some detail there for the knot in the base of the tree. Very cool. So I probably will put a wash on the trunk and on the leaves, just to give it some more realistic detail. But very happy, picked that up. Alright, so hopefully you guys liked the video. Leave a comment below, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Have fun collecting.